All right, there was a shiloh here yesterday. If you're allowed to give on Yom Tov presents, so here is it's all in the Mishnah before it goes to Shulchan Aruch. It says in the Mishnah in Beya Daf Yudalad Amud Beis. It says like this: B'Shamai Yomrim and Mishalkin b'Yom Tov elamonis. According to B'Shamai, all you could give somebody a present, a gift on Yom Tov, it's ready food to eat. Monas meaning a ready food to eat. V'Selo Yomrim Mishalkin. V'Selo they extend their gift list. Mishalkin behema chayo v'oif. You can give animals. You can give chicken, ben chayin, ben shchutin, alive or shechter. Mishalchin yeina shmanim v'saltos. You could give wine, oil, or the kiddush of here is saltos. It's a flour. You could give flour. It's not ready to eat. They have to bake it if they want to eat. You could give that too. But kidneys, something with kidneys, they have to still cook it. You're allowed to give it. Avalot tvua. Tvua, you cannot send them because the reason Basil don't let go to kidneys, they allow tvua because kidneys you could cook rice, corn. You could cook the way it is. Kidneys you have to grind it. And that's you're not allowed to do on Yom Tov. That's machshira oichel lever that you're not allowed to do. That could be done before. That's why you cannot send kidneys. But Rav Shimon matir b'tvua. Rav Shimon is even tvua you're allowed to do. He said, okay. Then there's another Mishnah. The next Mishnah, Mashalchin kelim ben tfurim ben shenam tfurim. You could send garments. You could give somebody a suit, a jacket, a present, whether it's ready to wear or not. Ben shenam tfurim, not ready yet. And furthermore, kilayim ashatna is. Why? What are they going to do with the kilayim? The Gemara says if it's a hard kilayim that it doesn't warm you up, you're going to sit on it, and it's not levush. So as long as you have some kind of use for it, you're allowed to give it. And the biggest chiddush of this Mishnah, it says like this: that you could even send tefillin on Yom Tov. So meaning, let's say you want to give a fancy bar mitzvah gift, you want to give somebody a tefillin or whatever, somebody you want to give on Yom Tov a tefillin, you're allowed to give them tefillin on Yom Tov. The Gemara asks, well, what are they going to do with the tefillin on Yom Tov? They cannot put tefillin on Yom Tov. So since it's ready to put even after Yom Tov right away, even though it's not ready now, you don't need to do anything to it. It's all ready to go. You're even allowed to give this on Yom Tov. Yeah. So Lamaisa, Halacha Lamaisa, and a lot of people I know, they say, oh, doing kinyan on Yom Tov. Yeah, the Chazal allowed to do cooking on Yom Tov. Cooking is a lot more chomor than kinyan. The whole idea of kinyan, it's the Rabbanon, and Torah doesn't say anywhere you're not allowed to buy and sell on Yom Tov or Shabbos. The chashash was, you might come to write a contract, it looks masa matan, it looks... in over the chol, but on Yom Tov, you allowed many things. Part of Simchas Yom Tov, people go to each other. You can have a bottle of wine. You're going to give a sefer the bar mitzvah boy. That's you're allowed to do, and that's what I'm going to learn after the Shulchan Aruch. That's always in the mission. Not the Shulchan Aruch.
You have to make a kinyan to do that.
Right. Very good. Very good. It's a good raya you bring. Okay. Here's the Shulchan Aruch Tov Kuf Design. It says. I'm reading just whatever we read in the Mishnah, the addition of Mishalchin Tefillin, Kevan Shiruyim Lanicham B'chol. Okay, so it's like this. Without getting the small details of Moshe Lagabe, Tvua, Lamaisa, Halacha, Lamaisa, the Taz is a Chidush, which is not even very masking with him. The Taz says over here, V'linyan Halacha, he says. En lo nanaf kaminim is there. He talks about now, Tvua, the Chol Hanu and Mishalchin is Koren Khan, according to him, the main reason why what you're not allowed to send Tavua, for example, because it's not ready to eat right away, because Hainu Derech Reshus Harabim. The only problem is if you're going to send a Derech Reshus Harabim on Yom Tov, we're allowed to do a Tzova Achnosa, Latzoirech, but Tzoirech that you could have some kind of Hanoah immediately, or it's ready to eat immediately. Since over here it's not ready, such a Tzova Achnosa, but the Derech Reshus Harabim they didn't allow you. Aval Betiltul Shore, meaning it's not Mukta, L'divre Hakol, She'en kan Mukta, Legamre, the Chitim Ruim Lokus. The Rava Olam don't eat chitim raw or they grind it, make a flour. But since you could eat it in a form the way it is now, you could roast it the wheat the way it is now. Even though most people don't do that, it's not mukta. And then he says furthermore, that's the Lamaisa according to the Taz. He says. Today, most poskim hold that we don't have in most places. We don't have, unless you live in Manhattan or other places like that. We don't have a real Reshus Harabim today. It's all called Carmelis. U'Mashalchin Hakol Masha and Muktzah. According to the Taz, it gives you a lot bigger list of gifts you could do on Yom Tov. Anything which is not Muktzah, money you cannot give. Anything which is not Muktzah, you could give on Yom Tov, even going through Rishus Carmelis. It's not a real Rishus Rabbim. Not everybody masking with him. According to the Mogen Avot, that's what the Alter Rebbe pasken. He said, ולפי זה מותר לשלוח במקום שהוא רשוס אחד לשבס. Carmelis, it's Rishus Acheres and Rishus HaYochid. According to the Mogen Avram, you cannot, so wherever this list of Chazal, you cannot give tvua, not give a tvua, but anything else today, which is like giving a bar mitzvah boy, or going somewhere on Yom Tov, you're going to a house, you want to give them a sefer, you want to give them something they could use immediately. Even tefillin, again, that's a big chiddush, but that's the mindset tefillin. Even though the nafkamina, what like tvua, we say we cannot give. Again, it's not practical. Tvua, who brings today? I don't think ever I saw in my life tvua, wheat. we see bread, we see flour. We don't see wheat. But even let's say the time of Chazal, they would handle tvua. So why tvua is not allowed? Because it's missing grinding, and you cannot grind on Yom Tov. That you don't give. Tefillin also, it's missing. You cannot put it on Yom Tov. So the Mogen Avram, it's not his chiddush. Other Rishonim bring us to. He says, because by tvua lafukatot afilu b'chol en aruya b'lo tchina. By you have two things of it. I cannot use it now. Most oilam use tvua as making flour and then making bread. I cannot. And even b'chol, I have to do another p'ula to make it work for me. I have to do something that I have to grind it. Tefillin, the Tosfos says you don't put tefillin, but it's not isur. He says the Tosfos and Beya brings tefillin is not, according to the Tosfos, it's not isur to wear tefillin. It says on Yom Tov and Shabbos. Not also we don't do that because it's Shabbos is always tefillin. It's always B'meila. According to this, since it's not an isur and it's ready for it's ready to use immediately. It's ready to use immediately. But Yom Chol, theoretically, you could give a tefillin a gift on Yom Tov. Yeah. Here's the lashon of Tosfos about tefillin. Yom Tov loves man tefillin because mokem leka isur ala nicham. That's what the Tosfos says. That's not everybody masking to do, but according to Tosfos, since it's no isur to put tefillin on, and you could immediately use it b'yom chol without any further preparation. And mainly you allowed. So again, the whole idea of gift, same thing they allowed for Simchas Yom Tov. They allowed to cook. And they allowed a lot of other part of Simchas Yom Tov, people gifting each other. It's interesting. Reus, Achva, it's part of it. So giving gifts, and some people even say, "Oh, you have to have in mind for Yom Tov, make that it's like a Yom Zakeim." Don't do any of that. You could give a brand new gift, whether it's a wine, whether it's a sefer, or whatever you give on Yom Tov without lesman the palik. It's no problem whatsoever gifting something on Yom Tov.